Hey y'all, this is Tony, and I'm here today with an energy read, which is also a message from your ancestors. So, next, oh man, I think starting tomorrow, I'm gonna start my energy reading series, beginning with Sagittarius, but ancestors showed up this morning and had something to say. So let's get started. Who, where, what you need, and why it's happening. So the aspect of yourself that is showing up. So of course, when I'm reading this, I'm reading it for your energy, but this can be you or the energy around you. And I'm going to continue to eat my apple during this reading, okay? Because I'm hungry and it's early in the morning. The orphan. You're showing up as someone, ancestors, okay? Maybe both of your parents are deceased. Or maybe you feel like you don't have anybody around you to help you, to guide you, to show you. So you don't necessarily have to be an orphan, but you just have to feel like one. Like you could live in a house with your parents right now and feel like an orphan. But this is the you that's showing up right now. Not necessarily childish, but childlike. Reaching out, asking for help. And this help that you're asking for, I feel like it's an energetic assistance that you're asking for. Like you're reaching out to your ancestors. Maybe that's something that you've been doing, or maybe that's something that you should be doing. Reaching out to them, asking for their assistance. So I feel like whatever you ask for is going to be protected. The healer. So maybe someone out there has a physical illness and you are asking your ancestors for healing. And I feel some of you are asking your ancestors for the gift of healing. Like maybe you have the gift of healing and your ancestors are trying to let you know that this is one of your gifts, that you are a healer. And I'm not seeing so much of a physical healer, like somebody laying their hands on you, or like a Reiki healer or anything like that. I'm seeing an energetic healing. Like someone is... It's energetic healing. Like there are no words for this healing that is taking place. There's only action. And these snakes are also, I'm hearing, they're also indicative of healing. A healing of your emotions, a healing of your desires. Like you're not going to have this left out feeling anymore. This desire to be loved, this desire to be accepted, this desire to be wanted. That is healing. Maybe you've been working with your ancestors, you've been communicating with them, and it's like this feeling of left out, this feeling of not feeling like you belong, literally on this earth, is about to change. Even though your ancestors are not here with you in this physical realm, it's like they're coming, or you ask them to come, and they're coming to make this physical existence more palatable. All right. So this is what's going on with the goings-ons right here. Okay. Let's see what else they got to say. The Starborn. I feel with this, I feel a lot of pride here. Like, it's quiet pride. It's very quiet, prestigious. Someone who is, so imagine Barack Obama, right? His mother or his father. Okay, erase all that. Grandmother, because I'm hearing grandmother now. Barack Obama's grandmother, right? Imagine how tall she sits. Imagine how proud she feels. You know what I'm saying? Imagine the pride. This is the pride that your ancestors have for you. They're proud of you. They're proud of your efforts. They're telling you that this is what you were born for. Whatever it is that you're doing, you need to keep doing it because this is why you were born. Ooh. I'm going to take my time with this reading. So it might be a minute and I don't care if 2 people watch it. If one motherfucker watch it, then hey, I did my job, ancestors. All right. Whew. Like somebody has a lot of doubts and questions about why they were born, what they're here for, their purpose, their mission. But whatever it is, you're already doing it. You're already doing it. And it's like they want you to relax. They want you to chill out because I think that you are very busy trying to perfect things and make things perfect and put them in a box and put them in a line. And it's like they lounging. They lounging. So imagine a family cookout and people just chilling, doing shit like, oh, take that over there. That's the that's the environment that your ancestors are in. They're chilling. They're relaxing. And they want you to do that. They want you to chill and relax. And when they want you to do something, they'll let you know. It's like, it's cool. Chill. It's not that serious. All right. The Sun. Like, this is so beautiful. The relationship that you have with your ancestors is really, really beautiful. Or the relationship you could have with your ancestors is really, really beautiful because some people you're already here. Others you're being called to relationship with your ancestors. Called to walk away from things that don't serve you. So some of you have been battling with religion. Some of you have been battling with relationships. A lot of things that you're battling, and it's like you need to know that your comfort comes from asking for help. Your comfort comes from knowing that when you let something go, that enlightenment is going to come, freedom is going to come, joy is going to come, but something needs to be released. All right. So, well, clearly this is not the reading that, so, yeah, it's like, okay, I'll come back to that one in a second. All right, so this is who or what's going on, because I had a plan for this, but this is what's showing up, so I'm gonna just read from now, so whatever. Where this is taking place. So some of you have a very close connection with water. You spend a lot of time in water, near water, with water. And this water is what is connecting you. This water is what is connecting you to your ancestors. So this is taking place on an on the spiritual plane, on an energetic level, where you're kind of meeting in the middle. Like, so you have to do the work to meet your ancestors in the middle for this exchange to happen. So you need to make your offerings. You need to go to the water. You need to, if you don't have water on your altar, you need to put some water on your altar. But this connection is going to be maintained through the water. All right. Okay, the mountain. Sorry about that. There was an energetic disturbance. And then notice it was at 11:11. Okay. All right. So there's some type of block. There's some type of block that is interfering with your connection to spirit. And I feel like it's your thinking. Like, you have this spiritual knowledge, right? You're aware. You're conscious of your ancestors. You know they're there. You know they're present. You know they're working with you. But it's like your thinking, the way that you protect yourself, the way that you protect your desires, the way that you protect the things that you want is a block. It's a block. Because they're trying to give you the things that you're asking for, give you the things that you want. But the way that you think is not allowing them to release these things to you. Because if you can't think it, if you can't believe it, then they can't make it happen for you. The womb. I'm sorry for all this smacking, but I'm hungry. Okay? Y'all gonna take it or y'all not. Okay? But I don't eat during personal and private readings, okay? Okay. The womb. So what you also need to understand is that you're protected. That's what happens in the womb. There's growth. There's development. Exponential growth. Exponential development. But all in a protective environment. So it's like you don't have to protect yourself against spirit because you're protected, because you're in the womb. So whether these ancestors that are coming, that you are working with, I feel like they are maternal in nature. Not to say that there aren't any masculine energies, but I feel like these women or this woman, these women, that's what I heard, these women are here to protect you. And I feel like they can even overcome your thinking, but you must reside in the womb. You must reside in a protected area that has been designated to you by your ancestors. So some of you have been instructed to be in a particular place, and you need to be there in order for you to be protected. It's like I just feel like you're being guided every step of the way. And all you have to do is trust your inner man, trust your inner being. Because that's where they are. I hear that's where we are. Okay. So this whole book of cards came out right here. Now I feel like I don't even want to take it because it's making me tired. And I feel like maybe you're making your ancestors tired because you got yourself holed up in this mountain and they're trying to offer you things and you're already in a protected space. So it's like you are in your house, right? You're protected from outside elements. And then you go and lock yourself in your bedroom. And then you go and lock yourself in the closet. Like, damn, baby, you already in the house. Relax. Okay? So that's the energy that I'm getting. Like, you too overboard. Yeah, this is burdensome with the Ten of Wands. This journey that you're on is burdensome. You carrying all of this stuff with you. Like, this connection with your ancestors should not be a burden. If you're stressed out, if it's all of that, then you should reconsider what you're doing, or reconsider who you're talking to or who you're communicating with. But this connection, this mountain, this protective state that you're in is hindering this connection, this love affair between you and your ancestors. And it's like you've come a long way in order for you to have this connection, and they're welcoming you back. They're welcoming you, and they appreciate you welcoming them. So this is kind of like a cyclical thing. It's like reciprocal. So this is taking place on a spiritual plane in the middle where physical and spiritual meet, and you're able to be there. So it's like you're returning to them, they're returning to you. Your connection is being reignited, but it took a long time for you to get there. It took a long time for you to get there. A lot of emotional hurt, a lot of reflecting on past hurts, reflecting on pain, and a lot of letting that stuff go. Letting those emotions go. Facing the reality of those emotions. And that's the reason a lot of times that we are plagued by so many different things, because we don't want to dissect those emotions, those negative emotions that come up. We just want to be like, man, forget that. I don't even care. And you're lying, because that's why I keep coming up. So analyze it, face it, and then you will be able to release it. So this could be something that transpired between you and a loved one that has passed on, that is trying to connect with you, but you're angry or whatever. Just let it go. It's okay. What is this? So, and in the process of letting go and reflecting on those past things that hurt you, it's like you're going to be able to maintain, a position of peace, maintain a position of protecting your peace. Like, you will be protected. But, so in facing these things, so I think some people are afraid that when they get to this point and they start to analyze these past emotions with this Five of Cups, and we're looking at it, we're trying to figure out what happened and why it happened, and we're in this state of in hermit mode, just gone within, analyzing sugar, honey, iced tea, that is going to put us in a position of victory. It's going to put us in a position of protection. So when you're analyzing your feelings, you already, it's like taking a quiz or taking a test. It's like studying. Okay. So, okay, thank you. So when you're analyzing your emotions, you're studying. Basically, you're studying. You're studying the people that you've had in your life. You're studying yourself and how you dealt with those people and those emotions. And it's like now that you've studied, and you've shown yourself approved, now you're in a position not only of victory, because we're at the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Wands is about achieving accolades and people being recognized. And the Seven is resting in your power. The Seven is being in that position, resting in it, and also getting accolades for it, getting acknowledged for it. Okay. All right. What tools are you going to need to help you on this journey according to the ancestors? What you going to need? You're going to need the fire. Hold up. Okay. You're going to need the fire. I'm going to wait because I feel like I'm supposed to pull some other cards over here. You're going to need the fire. You're going to need the prayer. All right, ancestors. Come through, boo. You're going to need the venom. So you're going to need, the tools you're going to need is an unapologetic approach to working with your ancestors. And like earlier, I said, if you don't have water on your altar, you need to get it there. The flame. If you don't have fire on your altar, you need to get it there. Prayer, acknowledgments, accolades. I feel like this flame, whatever fire, candle, or whatever you do, once you put it on your altar, it's going to, I don't know what it's going to do. You tell me what it did in the comments, because I don't know. But it's going to do something. Maybe they're going to show up. Once that fire hits, they'll show up. They'll show up with the venom. They'll show up to protect. They'll show up in force. They will show up with veracity, with force, with dominance. And they're going to show up with clarity. But the clarity, it's like you got to be ready. You have to be ready for what they're going to present, because some of the stuff that they're going to bring to you is not going to be nice. It's not going to be cute. It's not going to be all cuddly and pretty like your little prayers you be giving. No. Some of the shit you're going to get is painful. It's going to be heartbreaking. But then other things are going to ignite a fire under you and drive you and push you to go further. But you have to understand that this is just not, it's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be easy. Those of you who are asking to work with your ancestors, it's not going to be easy. But you got to be ready. Be ready for the heat. Be ready for the words. Be ready for the venom, because you know your mama or your grandmama or your great grandmama. Those of you who know them, you know how their mouth was. They ain't no different. So when you ask to work with them, don't be surprised when they talk crazy to you. All right. What is this all about? Why is this happening, ancestors? Agape. Agape. And if you know what agape means, agape is like unconditional love. It's like all encompassing love, the love of God. Like God don't give a damn what you did or didn't do. He gonna love you. You can ignore God. God gonna love you anyway. This is the love. This is why all of this is happening. Because of love. Maybe you showed love. Maybe they're harassing you to make sure that you acknowledge them and don't forget them. Could be something that you did on your own, but this is an exchange of love. Well, they ain't asked for no cards right here yet, okay? So chills. Time. It's like, it's time. It is time. It's time for love. Like I said in the beginning, if you've ever felt like you did not get love or receive love, you about to get it now from your ancestors. And in love, okay, so love is not physical. And this is another lesson that some of you are going to learn with your ancestors. Love is not physical. I feel like some people need to meditate on that for a minute. It's not physical. You can't really express love in the physical. Because love is not, it's not a thing. Love is an energy. And if you're not expressing love in your heart, your actions, damn sure, are not going to reflect love. When you love somebody, your actions reflect it. And it's as simple as that. It's simple. You're not going to do things that you know for sure will hurt someone that you love. You're not going to do that. Love is expressed energetically. I just feel like somebody just really needs to think about that. Like, love is not somebody taking care of you. Love is not somebody picking you up and dusting you off after you've had a whatever. Love is somebody seeing you on the ground, right? They see you on the ground. They see you suffering. Love is knowing that you can get up by yourself. And they stand there and they watch you and they encourage you. They don't have to stick their hand out to pick you up off the ground. They don't have to dig in their pocket to give you anything to show you that they love you. Love is energetic, people. Okay, they wanted me to let y'all know that. Oh, and they're watching how you love. I just saw this eye. It just creeped me out a little bit too. But your ancestors are watching how you love. Pay attention to how you love. Not how people love you, because you can't change how people love you. But you can change how you receive it. You can change the dynamic by removing yourself from situations where you don't feel love, where you are feeling like the orphan and you're feeling like you need to be healed and you're not feeling like the starborn that you are, like they just said you were. Okay, now y'all getting fussed at. I think we all getting fussed at. You need to walk around here like you know who the fuck you are. Like you know whose the fuck you are. So if you know that your energy, your power, your source is coming from God, why should you be or feel any less than this woman right here? Okay. Okay, this is the end. I'm done with this. All right. So yeah, it's time to end particular behaviors. It's time to end certain ways of being. It's time to end it. It's time to grow up. That's what they say. Okay. The Judge. So I feel like theirs is about seeing things for what they are. Offering yourself kindness, love, understanding, knowing it. Okay, so this is also about receiving. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. So it's about accepting the truth about yourself, judging what was said today against what you know about yourself, about what you know about your ancestors. And then we have this hand up holding over here. So if you don't have an ancestral altar, if you don't want to, okay, then don't. It's okay. But you still need to communicate. Well, the fire, well, maybe you have water, but there's somebody that has water, but there's no fire. But the fire is a hindrance. You not having it there is a hindrance. It's a block. So it's like you don't have your hand out if you're not doing these things. If you're not offering, if you don't have fire, if you're not giving words, saying prayers, if you're not willing to accept and speak the truth, then you're not ready. You're not ready. You ain't ready for your ancestors. And that's the end of that. Okay? Stony out.